Here's the secret how Michael Jordan won 6 world championships.
Get your highlight reels rolling. Number 23's in the house.
Oh, rage, anger, these are incredibly powerful emotions, but they're neutral.
Michael Jordan, how high can you get up? Oh, yes, here comes Mike.
If you focus them and channel them towards the positive, you can move mountains, you can build businesses, you can make a giant impact, a positive impact in the world. The opposite is also true. Channeled towards the negative, it can be absolute disaster. And Michael Jordan, legendary basketball player of all time, famously quoted by his personal trainer, Tim Grover, he used to channel 48 minutes of controlled rage against his opponent, for his team, for his city, for the Chicago Bulls. And because of that, he has 6 world championships on his roster. So how this applies to me, which you can also apply to yourself in a very capacity, is this. There are 4 major things in my life that have created rage and anger and frustration that I've been able to, fortunately, channel towards the positive. The first being that my father abandoned me when I was a young kid. I lived and I grew up without a father. And as you would imagine, there was fear and doubt and concern and rage that was a result of that. But I was able to take a step back and realize, in order to live a successful life, I need to take this emotion and I'm going to channel every single bit of this emotion to becoming the man that I needed when I was younger. So this has exponentially been a huge value in my life to be able to develop my character, develop to me as a person. So the second aspect of my life that created incredible rage and frustration is having a very challenging financial situation, especially when my dad left. So there my mom was, bless her heart, bless her soul. She did the best that she possibly could and escaped us from that situation. She was raising 3 kids. She had been in the workforce for over 15 years, and she was making minimum wage and a secretary salary. And feeling that frustration, the anxiety, and the stress in the household, it fired me up. It created such an emotional drive that I realized I am not going to live like this. When I grow up, I'm going to be a man of means. I'm going to develop skills so that way I can be financially fulfilled. So I set on that journey. I was 11 years young, became a soccer referee, passed my accreditations when I was 11 so I could start working, making $15 an hour at 12 years old. And that set me on the trajectory to becoming a very financially successful man. The third aspect would be my physique. I grew up overweight, but also too, as part of my story I typically don't share, is I was underdeveloped. I didn't hit puberty until I was a senior in college. So when I was in 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade, I'm 4'11", 5 foot with the tiny physique. I was chubby. I didn't have any skeletal muscle mass, but I was the shortest guy in the class, in all my classes. And for me, that insecurity, that doubt, that created frustration, that created anger, created rage, to be able to build a better physique in my adulthood, which I've done. So I've used that, channeled that to be a fit dude. Without that, I wouldn't have embarked on this journey. And the fourth aspect is the addiction. I have an addictive personality in many ways. In fact, I'm a recovering alcoholic. And as much as that has been challenging, and I've had a lot of negative experiences because of that, I've been able to take that rage, take that addiction, and channel it towards the positive. Now I have addictions that society views as very positive. I'm addicted to work. I'm addicted to building business and adding value. I'm also addicted to working out. The endorphins, the happy endorphins, they fire me up. They set the tone. They set the tone for my day, my week, my month, and my life. Without the addiction, without the channeling of that rage into something better, I wouldn't be in front of you today. So these are the few examples that created rage and anger towards me that I've channeled. My call to action for you is this. Maybe these things are true for you, or maybe you have other things, but regardless, you need to take the pain points in your life, take the challenges in your life, take the things that have created rage and anger, and channel them towards the positive. Use them as fuel to create a better future for you, your family, and your community.